So I've had my Oculus Quest 2 for about like 7 or 8 months now. And with that being said, this piece of technology is amazing and I absolutely love it. But there are a few things that I wish there were updated or that I could change. With that being said, stay tuned because in this video, I'm going to be talking all about the Oculus Quest 2, the long-term review, and how I love it so far. Anyways, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to the Quest 2 is just the hardware and how it's held up so far over the 7 months that I've had it. So the strap is still fine. I've had a lot of people in the comments saying that the strap is trash, get a new one. I mean, it is not the greatest strap on the market, but it does its job. And if you want to upgrade the strap, you definitely can, but this one has been really good so far. Also, it still works perfectly fine. The battery is still amazing. The controllers I haven't even charged or I haven't even put a new battery in yet, and they're still working. Granted, they are at 20%, so I do need to do that soon, but everything is fine. I have heard some people saying that the thumbsticks and even the triggers kind of flake out after a while. I have not had that problem yet, so far it is still going really, really strong. Now, the next thing I do want to say about this device is that I love it for gaming. But one thing that needs to be said before you actually go out and get a Quest 2 is that for most of the games, you are gonna need a lot of space. Now, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I thought it would be fine with the space that I have, and it turns out I still need more for certain games such as Star Wars or like even Onward or things like that. Because yes, you can move around a little bit, but you're also gonna be going all around you, turning everywhere, and even moving front and back. So the more space you have for the Meta Quest 2, the absolute better your gameplay is going to be. Now, the next thing I do want to talk about when it comes to this device is the games. Now, when I first got it, I did my first review on there. The link is right there. And I absolutely love this device. Games like Beat Saber I love, The Walking Dead I love. These are all fantastic games. But after a while, I mean, there are more games, but I've realized it's hard to find games that I absolutely love. Like Beat Saber, I absolutely love. The Walking Dead, I absolutely love. I downloaded this game called Zenith. It is a fun game, don't get me wrong. But for me personally, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep playing. It didn't have me addicted like the other games I downloaded did. With that being said, with the Meta Quest 2, games on here aren't gonna look super high resolution 4K like they do on like the Xbox Series X, even the PS5, or the Series S. All those consoles have way better graphics compared to the Quest 2. But keep in mind, we are definitely in the early stages when it comes to the Oculus Quest 2. So hopefully later on, they keep making games that have a little bit better graphics and also a little bit better physics in them. Because with specific games, whenever I do something, sometimes it feels like I'm doing it in real life, and then sometimes it just feels terrible. It's just awful. But like I said, it also depends on what kind of games you play and things like that. And that's another thing that has me really excited about the Quest 2 is the games that are coming out. One game I am extremely hyped up for is called Bone Labs. And this one seems absolutely crazy. The physics seems crazy. The things that you can do, the first-person shooter, the way you can do everything in this game looks crazy. If you want, feel free to pause this video, look it up. If you already know what it is, you know what I'm talking about. That game seems amazing and I am extremely hyped for it to come out. Now, when I first got my Oculus Quest, yes, my intention was to play a whole bunch of games and that's exactly what I did. But over the last few months, I found myself doing more than just playing games. I've been doing meditation apps. I have definitely been doing like productivity apps. And then I've also been watching like concerts, but going to like Horizon Worlds and things like that, VR chat. It's great if you want to socialize and meet other people. I guess that's kind of considered a game, but not really because you're just going around talking and having fun with people. And if you want to network and be in these little worlds, it's absolutely amazing. Now, I do have a video about my experience in Horizon Worlds. You can watch that right there, and it is absolutely great. When it comes to this device, it is capable of so many things. Like I said, I did download this one productivity app that I could put the headset on. It links up to my smartphone. It links up to my computer. It shows all the screens. I can expand them, do whatever I want. This is absolutely amazing. Now, you can do so much with the Quest 2, even if you just want to watch like Mars, or if you want to go in space, or you want to do things like that. There is so many things that NASA has to offer, National Geographic has to offer, even Oculus itself has to offer when it comes to this device. So overall, I don't think this is just a gaming device. It could definitely be used for a lot more. Now, when it comes to fitness apps on the Oculus Quest 2, there are a couple that are really amazing. One I love, I play Beat Saber, so I kind of count it because after a few games, like I'm already sweating. Another one is just a boxing game. Like, yes, it is a game, but you still work up a sweat whenever you're boxing because whenever you hit, you have to actually jab in order to hit your opponent. And there are true fitness apps such as Supernatural, which I tried out. I absolutely love it. But with that specific app, I didn't have enough space because you have to go all around, you have to start punching things. And like I said, space in my house right now is limited. So I had to uninstall it, but hey, it was still a really good game and I highly recommend it, especially if you have a lot of space in your place. So those are just a few apps I highly recommend. For productivity, there are a couple more. Now, when it comes to all these games and all these apps, obviously they are going to take up storage on your device. And I got the 128 gig version, which is $299. And with that being said, my storage isn't even halfway full yet. And I downloaded a lot. Granted, everything on the Quest is pretty much about like a few gigs, like 1 gig here, a few megabytes here, like all this. And it's fine. It's not going to take up too much space. So if you're on the fence between like the 256 gig or the 128, I got the 128 and I think it is perfectly fine. Like I said, I still have a lot of space on this device. And if you do want to create more space, you could go ahead and you could just erase a few games, install them back later. But honestly, I think you'll be fine with the 128 gig version. Also, when it comes to like concerts, sitting courtside at like games and things like that, this is where it really amazes me because let's say one of your friends has a Quest as well. You could go see the new Post Malone concert that came out a little while ago in Horizon Worlds. You could go to a basketball game. I'm hoping you could go to a football game this upcoming season too. And it's just really cool, especially to socialize, hang out with friends. This thing is a really great device. You'll meet a lot of new people and it's really fun if you're hanging out with old friends too. I absolutely love it. And over 8 months, 7 or 8 months, I think this is definitely worth the money, especially with all the new games that they have coming out. It's definitely going to be worth it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the Oculus Quest 2, if this review helped you at all, or if you're going to get one and your opinions on it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.